I overheard some people talking before this procession started, and it turns out that Mr. Johnson was an atheist in his lifetime.
Really? I don't believe it. Why do you think he'd have such a religious ceremony?
I'm not really sure. I don't know. It's a good question. Family probably requested it or something.
Oh well. It's not like he's gonna know whether it was religious or not. He is dead after all.
Maybe. Maybe not. I think he's looking down on us right now. I don't think he would be disappointed though. The service, it's really nice. It's really well put together.
That guy isn't looking anywhere. He's dead, for crying out loud.
Physically dead. But in spirit, he's alive.
So what you're saying is that there's an afterlife? That his spirit is alive somewhere?
Yeah. I believe there's a place where we go after death. For judgment and salvation, there's some sort of afterlife.
I just can't bring myself to believe it. If it were really real, I feel like we would have been able to figure it out by now.
It's a faith-based matter. You can't just figure it out. It's different from science. There aren't necessarily definitive answers.
But I think science is able to give us all of the answers. Scientific method, hypothesizing, testing, concluding, it's the most effective way to come to educated conclusions.
So since we can't test the physical existence of a spirit or an afterlife, then you think it simply just can't exist?
I guess so, yeah. All we are is what you see. We're just human beings and biological organisms. When we die, it's just like any other animal that dies. We just turn off.
It's kind of a sad and demeaning way to look at human life. What's there to live for? What's the point? Don't you think that we're more incredible than that? There's more to us?
I'm not really saying that we're not incredible, because the earth and all of life and existence in general is just absolutely amazing when you look at it. I just have a hard time believing in something that we haven't seen or discovered yet, considering we have seen and discovered almost everything in existence thus far.
Maybe there's more to life than what we know. You're too much of a skeptic. You really shouldn't be so certain that we have all the answers to the world, because truthfully we don't. There's still more to learn.
Well, I'd much rather be a skeptic than I would be a blind believer.
I'm not a blind follower. I still know the history of my faith-based decisions. And everything I do is solely left up to the faith. I have reasoning behind my choices.
But how so? Faith and reason are so contradictory.
I don't think so.
Explain.
Your idea of reasoning is making decisions based on facts and information. So is mine. The only difference is that my facts are based off my own feelings and experiences. These experiences are to me just as valid as your scientific information to you. They might not seem valid, but they are my justification for my beliefs. But that's okay. They are my experiences, not yours.
Seeing that you do believe in an afterlife, do you think that Mr. Johnson's going to end up in heaven or in hell?
I'm not too certain. I don't really know much about the man and his life choices, but considering the fact that he is an apostle.
Do you think he's going to be condemned to hell for what he honestly believed?
Yes, I do.
If God were truly omnipotent and all-powerful, and did give us this ability to reason and think independently, do you think he would really penalize him for thinking the way that he did? Would he have given us the ability to denounce Christianity in all of his ways? A truly just God would not condemn his people for their honest beliefs.
But it is truly an honest belief.
I say it is, yes. Each person consciously forms their opinions based on what their brain believes to be the best idea.
What if those tendencies are not gained honestly?
What do you mean?
You might truly and honestly believe something. But are the means that brought you to that opinion just as honest? Think of writing a paper for school. Write what your instructor wants to hear in order to get them the best grade. It's because the least amount of conflict caused the least amount of conflict.
So you're saying that he and I chose to not believe in God simply because it is the path of least resistance?
Do you ever try to stop yourself from drifting away from your faith? Once you decide that you're going to live a certain way, you base your life off those ideologies?
I don't necessarily think so. I base my ideologies off of what I believe to be honest and true, and that is final.
Well, I guess we'll agree to disagree. Hey, listen, you seem like a pretty intellectual guy. Want to come to our friend's Bible discussion later? It's been a really life-changing experience for me.
That's alright. I should probably get back to my house. My favorite television show's on tonight. Thanks for the offer, though.
Alright, buddy. See you later.
Yep, see you later, man.